Well, I just had a bitch of a time setting this up, so let's see what the gist for today is. March 4th, 2019. The process. In active addiction, things happen seemingly without rhyme or reason. We just did things, often without knowing why or what the results would be. Life had little value or meaning. The 12-step process gives meaning to our lives. In working the steps, we come to accept both the dark and the bright sides of ourselves. We strip away the denial that kept us comprehending addiction's effect on us. We honestly examine ourselves, picking out the patterns in our thoughts, our feelings, and our behavior. We gain humility and perspective by fully disclosing ourselves to another human being. In seeking to have our shortcomings removed, we develop a working appreciation of our own powerlessness and the strength provided by a power greater than we are. With our enhanced understanding of ourselves, we gain greater insight into and acceptance of others. The 12 steps are the key to a process we call life. In working the steps, they become a part of us and we become a part of the life around us. Our world is no longer meaningless. We understand more about what happens in our lives today. We no longer fight the process. Today, in working the steps, we live it. Just for today, life is a process. The 12 steps are the key. Today, I will use the steps to participate in that process, understanding and enjoying myself and my recovery. The 12 steps, the process. I'm only on step 3. I haven't done a question to step work in a while. And that's not good. I'm doing a lot more with my life now, than I was in my early recovery. In my early recovery, I had so much time. I'm still in early recovery, don't get me wrong. But my first 90 days, I had so much time. It was easy to do 3 or 4 questions of step work a day and get through step 1, get through step 2. And now I'm kind of a little bit stuck on step 3. Not that I'm stuck, it's just that I'm working full time. I do a laborious job, so I'm not really interested in doing a whole lot when I come home. I do this every day, which, the videos don't seem like much, right? It's only 8 minutes, but then you gotta transfer it and upload it and put it on YouTube and edit it. And I've made the process quick, but it still takes an hour out of my day. So do that and, add meetings on top of that. And I don't got much time left. Seems almost scary. The steps are what I need to concentrate on. Whenever I see someone in recovery who's not just bounced back from recovery, but strived afterwards, who has thrived, who has overcome recovery and made a mean comeback. Those are the people that always preach the steps. So I'm going to try to do, I tell this to people all the time, just do one question to step work a day. Just one a day for a week. And then just keep doing that. And that's all you need. I can't follow that advice myself. I don't have the consistency. It's kind of why I started doing these videos. I wanted to prove that I have the consistency to do something. Even though, because I've tried to do that with the steps and I haven't been able to. But other examples of consistency didn't work. Maybe that was too much, too hard of a consistency thing, and this is an easier bit. So maybe I'll start getting that. Um, but yeah, the growth. Stephen Hawking said that the best discovery of the 20th century was the 12 steps. Stephen Hawking, may he rest in peace. So obviously, this 12 steps are powerful, and doing step work should not be something that you shirk or dodge. It's probably the most dodged thing in recovery. The two most things that people write off are step work. They just go to meetings. Yeah, they just go to meetings. Step work is one of the most neglected, and the other biggest neglected piece of advice is relationships. You're kind of not supposed to get involved with people in your first year. In your first year of recovery, you're supposed to kind of back off the whole relationship thing. But they also tell you to back off the fucking big life decisions and back off that and essentially just put your life on fucking pause for a year. And I don't really understand what that's all about because I'm not at a year yet. But I imagine it's so you have time to do the steps. And just because you're at a more fragile time in your recovery. The time which I'm at right now. Sometimes I still fantasize about using. It's scary when thoughts come back to you from the time when you were using. And habits kind of kick up. The process is hard to adopt because it's all outside your comfort zone and it's all new to you. New things outside the comfort zone all the time with consistency. It's hard, but if you figure that out, the thing is if I do a good job on my step work, if I really dig in deep and do a good job on my step work, there's almost nothing that I can't do. I don't know what I want to do. But being able to be successful at your step work is the key to being able to be successful at life. I'm pretty sure of that. It'll give you a damn good edge, that's for sure. Anyways, thank you for joining me for just today. Heavy Brown, out.